Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sitting outside. I just brought some books out here because it's not as disgustingly hot as it has been recently, and I much prefer to read outside than inside. So if you hear quacking or clucking, it's because the chickens are over there, and I have one wayward duck that I had to lock up separately. If you can see him in there, he's all alone. He's not being very nice to the ladies, so he had to be separated. So anyway, what am I reading? I finished Live Not by Lies, and that book is 5 out of 5 stars. It is a definite must read. I'm halfway through this one, The Crucified Life. I keep wanting to say Crucified with Christ, but it's not. It's called The Crucified Life by A.W. Tozer. I picked this up after I read The Pursuit of God by him, because that one just blew my mind. Been reading this on and off for 2 months now. I really want to finish. Oh, I just got bit by a mosquito. I really want to get this finished this month, and so I can move on to something else. I try to have at least one nonfiction going at a time, and I was trying to read this at the same time as Live Not by Lies, but it was kind of too much. So now I'm going to work on this for the second half of the month. I am listening to Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie. How far am I into that? I'm on chapter 11, so I don't know how far that is, but it is awesome. I love this so much. So yeah, and I love Perot in this one because he definitely is calling out people for being immoral, and he's doing it in such a fun way. I just love him in this. At nighttime on my Kindle, I am reading Still the One, and I think it's co-written between Susan May Warren and someone else, and I can't remember the other lady's name, but I'll put a picture of it on here so you can see who it is. And that is a contemporary Christian romance. I was having a hard time finding something I wanted to stick with at night. For some reason, nothing I was reading kept my attention. I kept switching books. And so then I just picked this one up. I think maybe it was on sale or it was free, or it has really good reviews. It's like 4.4 something reviews on Goodreads. So I thought I'd give it a try, and it's okay. It's set in like January in Minnesota, I want to say. So it's kind of weird reading about like snowstorms and stuff while we're having like heat waves here. I normally am a seasonal reader, so I like to read the season I'm in, if that makes sense. But I'm not too far into that. I think I'm like 20% in, so we'll see how that one goes. I think that is all I have going on right now at the moment. So I will go ahead and cut this off here, and as I finish things or if I pick something else up new, I will give you guys another update. Hello guys, another day, another update. Today is July 23rd. And let's see, where am I at with my reading? I am still listening to Death on the Nile. I'm just showing this book because I have it, but I've actually just been listening to it when I'm in the car and stuff. So yeah, this is Agatha Christie. Very well known Agatha Christie book, and I'm loving it. So yeah, up until this book, I would have said And Then There Were None was my favorite Christie book. I also really like one called Endless Night, I think it was called. But yeah, this one, fantastic. So I'm almost done Death on the Nile. I think I have about 50 pages left of that. I have 3 chapters left of, oh, there's my highlighter. 3 chapters left of this book, The Crucified Life by A.W. Tozer, How to Live Out a Deeper Christian Experience. This has a lot to do with how to deeply connect with God and how to be set apart from the world and how to live more Christ-like. So yeah, I'm really liking this. I don't like it as much as The Pursuit of God, which I think I've already said, but it is still very good. And I am doing some highlighting in here. So you can see right there. Now would be a good time to talk about the highlighters I like to use because it's literally in the book. But in case anybody is wondering, in really good highlighters, and I use these in my Bible as well, not just in regular books. But it's these, it looks like this Midliner Zebra highlighters. And it has like a highlighty side on one end and then like a thinner tip at the other end. So yeah, I like these a lot. There's another one that I use, the Sharpie S Note. That's what it's called, Sharpie S Note. So don't let the name Sharpie scare you because they are highlighters and they work really well. And I got a package of them with like 20 different colors or something. So I use those too. But this is the one that's in this book. And I went with brown because there's brown on the cover. I matched my highlighters to my books. And then the other book that I'm reading, I am, I think 67 pages in. I started this the other day and I really like this a lot. And I'm kind of kicking myself that I waited so long to start this because this is one of the first Christian fiction books that I bought. Back to the book. It is A Voice in the Wind by Francine Rivers. And so yeah, like I said, I've had this on my shelf for over a year because it's one of the first ones I bought, but I didn't want to read it because it's so big. And so I kept putting it off. And then recently there is a Facebook page that I am on. I think it's called Avid Readers of Christian Fiction. If you're not on that page, you really should be on there. Like if you're on Facebook, it's one of the only things I use Facebook for is that page because they're constantly recommending really good Christian books. And somebody asked the question on there about a week ago, what is your favorite Christian fiction book or Christian historical fiction maybe? Something like that. And so many of the answers were this. So I was like, okay, I think I really need to finally pick this up. And so I did. And like I said, I'm about 70 pages in and it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This was so long-winded. I'm really sorry. But as you can see, I'm really excited for this one. I used to love the TV show Rome. It was on HBO a long time ago, like maybe 10, 12 years ago, a long time ago. And it is not PG. It is not like Christian, what you consider Christian TV at all. So if you don't, watch anything like that, I don't recommend the show. But if you are really into historical drama TV, I loved it. I thought it was excellent. This reminds me so much of that show. And this is not all PG either. There's stuff already in the beginning that I wouldn't consider like clean for like Christian fiction standards or Christian standards, but it definitely is written for the times. So if the stuff happened back then, it's in the book. And I really appreciate that. I love when historical fiction is accurate to the times. So yeah, so far so good. But anyway, that is my update for now. I'll probably just do maybe one more update at the end of the month because this is going to be way longer than I want it to be. I don't really like making long videos. I don't like editing. I hate editing. That's my least favorite thing about this whole process. Yeah, that's all I got for now, and I will check in later. Alright guys, this is going to be my final update for July. I think there's another day or two left of the month. I'm pretty sure there is. I honestly don't know what day this is, but I think there's like 2 days left. Maybe 3. I don't know. But I just want to go ahead and get this done because I'm definitely not going to be finishing anything else in the next few days, and I actually have a moment where I can sit down and film, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Anyway, I finished Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie, and I loved it. I'm giving it 5 stars. I think it was phenomenal. I think a big part of the reason why I loved it so much was the narrator, because I listened to this on Scribd, and the narrator just did the voices to perfection. Besides the narration, the story takes place in Egypt on the Nile, and there is a couple on their honeymoon, and Perot is there. He's on vacation, and there's all these different characters on the boat, and murder takes place. Again, I really can't talk too much about Agatha Christie books or mystery books in general because you just give away too much of the plot, but murder happens, and Perot is there to solve it. There's also another detective that comes into play that helps Perot, and I really liked his character also. I really liked the reveal. I just loved it. I was so happy with this. Also, for any Agatha Christie fans, because I feel like a lot of people that are into Christian fiction or Christians in general really like Agatha Christie. I didn't realize that was a thing, but it seems to be a pretty big thing. So I have a subscription to Britbox. It's a channel on, I think I got it through Amazon. It's like $6 a month, but it's all British TV shows and movies. And there's 2 different TV series, maybe 3 or 4. Well, there's 2 that I know of for Miss Marple stories, and then there's another one for Perot stories on there. I haven't watched any of the Perot ones yet because I really do like reading the Perot books, but I have watched quite a few of the Miss Marple episodes, and they're fantastic. I really do like that show. So if you're interested in Agatha Christie, I would check that out. I also finished The Crucified Life by A.W. Tozer. This one I'm giving 4.5 stars just because I got more out of The Pursuit of God by him. And that's just me personally. If you read this one, you might get more out of this one for yourself. But I think just where I'm at, I prefer the other one more. So that one I rated 5 and this one I rated 4.5. But this was fantastic. I did learn a lot out of it. I did highlight a lot out of it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this one as well. And then I have gotten to page 148 in A Voice in the Wind by Francine Rivers. This is so good. So good. This is so well written. It is so like immersive. Like I'm so absorbed into this story and into these characters and what's happening to them. I really do care for Hadassah and what's the other guy's name? There's another guy who was captured from Germany. I don't know, Atreides, I think is his name. I am so interested in what is happening to them. This is so good. So yeah, I know I'm not going to have this finished in the next 2 days because it is a big book and there's like over 500 pages, but I am steadily working my way through it, and hopefully I will start book 2 in August. So that is all I got. That is what I've read, what I'm working on, and I will start a new video for August, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.